Today, we'd like to talk about planning outings with a loved one who has dementia. Taking the time to do something special will benefit your loved one by breaking up the week's routine, socializing a bit, and keeping him or her active and engaged. However, the progression of dementia will dictate what's doable for your loved one. But by managing expectations and doing a little planning, outings can be fun for everyone. Proper planning prevents problems. If you think of these 4 Ps before going on an outing, you're more likely to create an enjoyable experience. In my professional and personal experience, I've learned that planning is the key word here. Sometimes unexpected behavior or events can occur when taking an outing with someone who has a form of dementia. But you can minimize any possibilities of problems before they occur by following these tips. Research your outing. Check the websites for your destination for important facility information that will make your outing easier. Is your transportation reliable and safe? How close and convenient is the parking? Is there preferential seating available? Where are the restrooms? How long will the event last? Can you leave early if need be? And what's the weather forecast? Watch out for some of these things because people with dementia can be easily overstimulated, which will trigger behaviors or outbursts. Poor weather can be so stressful, so it's easier to get around if the weather is nice. Avoid peak hours so that the crowds are manageable. Loud noises and close quarters can be upsetting to your loved one, so look for signs of overstimulation. Like if your loved one begins to walk away, has a flat facial effect, or verbal cues or agitation. Try making it easy on everyone. Planning an early arrival to your event ensures that there's no rush and you can acquaint yourselves with the venue. Having another person with you is very helpful in case you need to go get some food or use the restroom. And in case your loved one wanders, don't rely on them to use a cell phone to find you. Consider an ID necklace or a bracelet. And stick together as much as possible because someone with dementia can get very confused without a familiar face by their side. Now let's consider managing our expectations. Set them appropriately. It might be hard to accept the changes in your loved one, but when the caregiver's expectations are too high, tension can begin to rise. For example, people with dementia find it challenging to pay attention for long periods of time. So it might not be appropriate to plan outings that require long periods of focus. So if the activity requires an investment of time, break it into smaller activities if you can. And remember, it's okay to do a staycation, like a craft project at home, a fun day of cooking, or a movie night. To keep your loved one active and engaged, look to your community resources that are appropriate for their needs. A group of peers in a guided setting can give context and provide support for people with dementia and their caregivers. The Parkinson's Foundation and the Alzheimer's Association's websites have lists of organized group outings for people with dementia. And of course, our caregivers at Thoughtful Care can manage an outing so that it is personalized and safe for your loved one. And remember, the overall idea is to plan safe and appropriate outings. In my field, I see people with dementia begin to isolate over time. They might be aware of the changes in their mental state, and they simply feel less comfortable in public. And because the person with dementia is less likely to do the things he or she used to do, caregivers can find themselves isolating as well. So caregivers, you might want to find some friends so you can go to your galas and your big sporting events, because your loved one with the dementia might not be able to manage at that large event. And staying engaged and active will stave off depression and will keep your loved one in tune with life. So find the middle ground, find the things that are fun for everyone, plan ahead, keep it simple, and use resources like Thoughtful Care to help support you. Thank you.